2 and Napoleon Boy in front. Key Marty and Gilt Edge to trying to get to him, but he's going to lead all the way, I think, Napoleon Boy. Yes, he does, by 2 metres to Key Marty. 3 metres third, Gilt Edge, another good run.
Napoleon Boy holding on in the first at 9-4 to beat Key Marty at 12s and the 2-1 favourite Gilt Edged. In the second, Wilbur Win, despite drawing wide, was the favourite at 7-4 on.
They're all set there racing. Wide out, Sammy Lowe began quickly with Channel Thunder from the inside looking for the lead. Wilbur Win drops out to conspicuous last early. A line of 4, Channel Thunder, Frontier Fighter, Wee Comet and Sammy Lowe. 4 in line out of the straight. In behind them, Kismet Alto being hard driven, but from 1, Channel Thunder for the moment holding out Sammy Lowe. In behind them came Walhalla Miss, followed by Raperio, and 10 metres away Wilbur Win. Along the back inside the 1500, Sammy Lowe on the outside now crosses Channel Thunder by 4 metres after working. Frontier Fighter racing third without cover. Kismet Alto fourth on the fence and 1 out as Wee Comet. 5 metres away back in the field as Walhalla Miss. A break of 6 metres Raperio, and 8 metres away back of the tail as Wilbur Win. He'll be suited by this fast early pace inside the lap and a quarter mark, and he's now working 1 off the fence, still back of the tail, and some 25 to 30 metres off the leader Sammy Lowe, who's gone pretty hard the first circle. Around the turn, 1,000 to go, and here's the favourite now, Wilbur Win. From last, he's starting to zip around the outside, could be the winning move too. Wee Comet though comes out in front of him, so the favourite's now 4 wide Wilbur Win. He now eases and tracks up Wee Comet, who now crosses and leads by 3 metres to Sammy Lowe out of the straight. Hasn't found the fence though. Wilbur Win now 3 wide going forward. Frontier Fighter 1 off the fence as Wee Comet finds the fence. In behind them came Walhalla Miss, followed by Channel Thunder. Now third last from Kismet Alto, and Raperio is back at the tail. Along the back of the 650, in front Wee Comet by 4 metres to Wilbur Win. He now sits up outside the leader. Third placing Sammy Lowe after working. Kismet Alto from second and third last is going forward. Frontier Fighter racing fourth, followed by Walhalla Miss now coming 1 off the fence. Raperio 3 wide second last, and 6 metres away Channel Thunder. Off the back of the 450, Wee Comet 3 metres in front. Wilbur Win the outside, hasn't been called upon. Kismet Alto gets to third out wide under pressure. Raperio out 4 wide. In behind them came Walhalla Miss. Frontier Fighter not going well. Then Sammy Lowe, and 15 metres away Channel Thunder. Wilbur Win now called upon, 220 out. He draws up to Wee Comet on the turn. 2 metres away Kismet Alto, followed by Raperio, but Wilbur Win raced to the lead, 100 metres to go. The baldy face Walhalla Miss is out of the pack and making ground dead after Wilbur Win, but this time a lucky 9. Wilbur Win scores by 2 metres to Walhalla Miss. 6 metres away third, tight, nearly a dead heat. Raperio maybe a nose in front of Wee Comet. Frontier Fighter close up, then Kismet Alto, Sammy Lowe, and last in was Channel Thunder.
It's a good strong performance by Wilbur Win in the second, 7-4 on. Second placing to Walhalla Miss at 14-1 and third Raperio at 100-1. In the third, the Maturity Stakes first qualifying division, Keen Student the favourite at evens.
Sir Vance immediately eased out to the rear, so too was Majestic Jester. Keen Student can't go free. Brandon's going to lead. Qatari Sterling going with him. Out deep on the track is Trev's Choice, then Keen Student dropping in fourth. 4 or 5 metres to Supreme Bromac, Tommy's Idol. Then Sir Vance, Lime Burners Bay and Majestic Jester tails out to last. And galloping is Qatari Sterling. It's nearly come down there. And Demler having all sorts of trouble trying to get it down. It's out of the race. With the leader down the back, Free Brandon by a sulky's length to Trev's Choice. Keen Student locked away now. Sir Vance has landed 1-1 momentarily, as going forward is Supreme Bromac, 4 or 5 metres Lime Burners Bay. Then behind it would have been Tommy's Idol, and the other two are out of the ball game. They're Qatari Sterling and Majestic Jester, who got the backwash as they come off the back. Here taking this leader on, it's Free Brandon in front, but on the outside of it, Supreme Bromac by 4 metres to Trev's Choice. On the inside is Keen Student pocketed. 3 back the outer came Sir Vance, on its back Lime Burners Bay. Booting up on the inside is Tommy's Idol, 10 or 12 metres Qatari Sterling, and forget Majestic Jester. In the straight, 1,000 metres out. Free Brandon in front by 2 metres. Supreme Bromac is second. Keen Student locked away, and the driver trying to get off the fence. Out deep is Trev's Choice, keeping him in at the moment. 3 back the outside is Sir Vance. Just in front of it, the rails Tommy's Idol. The next pair, Qatari Sterling inside Lime Burners Bay, and tacking on last of all is Majestic Jester. 800 out. They go into the back, and Free Brandon's been in front from the outset, leads by 2 metres. Supreme Bromac is second, and it's worked. On the fence, Keen Student pocketed 2 metres to Trev's Choice. Then Tommy's Idol inside Sir Vance. Qatari Sterling the rails, the outside of it Lime Burners Bay, and 4 metres Majestic Jester. 500 metres left to go, and coming now is Sir Vance. He lets go with a mighty run. Free Brandon in front. Supreme Bromac's gone. Sir Vance gets to this leader. Then Keen Student, who's under pressure. Trev's Choice the outside, and he goes at the 400 for home on Sir Vance, and it booted away. Sir Vance gets out 10 metres. Free Brandon. Then came Keen Student, about to get clear, but still keeping it in a Supreme Bromac. The outside, Trev's Choice, nothing else a hope. But around the turn, this is home, Sir Vance. It kicked right away, 15 metres in front. Free Brandon is second, then Trev's Choice. Keen Student into the clear, but Sir Vance up way out the running is in no danger. He's starting to shorten stride. Keen Student gets to second, but he won it down the back, Sir Vance, and he wins it by 6 metres. 2 Keen Student, third placing Free Brandon. Then Trev's Choice, Lime Burners Bay, Majestic Jester, Qatari Sterling, last in Supreme Bromac, and with it was Trev's Idol.
Sir Vance at 3-1 taking out the third race on the card. Second placing going to Keen Student, the evens favourite, and Free Brandon third at 10-1. In race 4, the very smart 2-year-old Low Man the favourite at evens.
Low Man drops out to last early, not interested. Beginning quickly, our Maestro looking for the lead, trying to head off Current Assets. For the moment, can't do so. In behind them, Austin Bay racing 3 wide early, followed by Lord Curubin Plain Rapper. One Happy Fella, one off the fence. Kentucky George 3 wide, winning victory second last, and 10 metres away, Low Man. Our Maestro now burst to the lead along the back in the first circuit of the 1650 and crosses by 6 metres Current Assets. Racing third, the fence Plain Rapper. Austin Bay one off the fence and fourth, 4 metres away Lord Curubin. Then One Happy Fella from Kentucky George. From second last now, winning victories off and running out 3 wide, and 12 metres away Low Man. At the 1250, our Maestro 2 metres in front. Winning victory though has gone up in a hurry on the outside. Now works up within a neck of our Maestro and takes him on for the front running. 6 metres away third is Current Assets, followed by Austin Bay. In behind them, Plain Rapper. Working up was One Happy Fella. 8 metres away Lord Curubin, followed by Kentucky George. And 5 metres away back of the tail, Low Man. 1,000 to go, the favourites last, Low Man. Spotting our Maestro, winning victory, 25 metres a circuit to go. Winning victory the outside, he's working our Maestro. They're matching strides by 5 metres to Current Assets. Austin Bay fourth on the outside. Then Plain Rapper, followed by One Happy Fella. Low Man now getting interested. He's about to hook to the outside out of the straight. He's going forward 3 wide from Kentucky George. And Lord Curubin back on the fence. 700 out though, our Maestro. He's been worked by 2 metres to winning victory. Current Assets racing third, followed by Austin Bay. Low Man now asked to go forward. Plain Rapper coming one off the fence as Austin Bay goes forward. Then One Happy Fella. In behind them, Kentucky George, followed by Lord Curubin. At the 450 though, our Maestro. He's 3 metres in front. Winning victories under a lot of pressure the outside. Low Man out 4 wide, still making ground, followed by Austin Bay under pressure. Then Current Assets, followed by Plain Rapper. One Happy Fella. Well back Kentucky George, followed by Lord Curubin. 250 out though on the turn. Our Maestro straightens up 4 metres in front. Low Man the immediate threat on the outside, 6 metres away, winning victory. Low Man the outside though draws to our Maestro at the 120. Oh, he's a good colt, Low Man. He's drawing away now from our Maestro, who's sticking onto his guns. He's pacing a little bit roughly, Low Man. He's in front near the line and he's too good on a top performance. Low Man wins 2.5 metres to our Maestro. 6 metres away third was winning victory. Then Plain Rapper from Kentucky George. Lord Curubin back in behind them from Austin Bay. One Happy Fella. And last in was Current Assets.
Yes, a very smart colt indeed, coming from last at the bell. Low Man, evens favourite. Our Maestro 11-4 and winning victory at 4-1. We'll take a break and be back with the remainder of the card from Moonee Valley Harness Racing in just a moment. The Prestige Stakes, and the commentators were Brian Markovic and Brian Blackmore. Corfu the favourite at 7-4.
All set, they're racing. Corfu's gone away quickly. He's looking for the lead. He's trying to head off Tissamiss and making a line of 3 early as Ramesses. Easing in behind them, Kentuck, followed by Springfield Raja as Corfu draws 4 metres in front and crosses Tissamiss out of the straight. In behind them, Springfield Raja, followed by Magic Madge and Umbro Gold. Then the Supreme Ruler, and last is Whirly Dream. Out of the straight the first time, Corfu's in front by 4 metres. Ramesses on the outside now works up to be second, and back on the fence racing third. The leaders back as Tizimis, and racing one out as Kentuck, as Ramesses now takes on Corfu along the back at the lap and a half mark and crosses Ramesses by 4 metres to Corfu. So Kentuck has caught third without cover. Tizimis back on the fence, racing one out of Springfield Raja. 4 back on the fence, Magic Madge, followed by Ambro Gold. Back on the rail, the Supreme Ruler, and Whirly Dream is back at the tail. Coming off the back inside the lap and a quarter mark, and up in front, doing it pretty comfortably, Ramesses by 4 metres to Corfu. Kentuck is racing third. Fourth on the inside is Tizimis, followed by Springfield Raja, racing one out. Magic Madge is back on the fence, followed by Ambro Gold. He's racing 3 back on the outside. No more than 15 metres off Ramesses' a circuit to go. Magic Madge to the inside, and the last pair are the Supreme Ruler on the inside of Whirly Dream. Out of the straight, the final time at the 8.50, and Ramesses the pilot by 2 metres to on the outside Kentuck. They've gone quickly. Third place in Corfu. Springfield Raja having a nice trail. Tizimis back on the fence, followed by Ambro Gold. Then Magic Madge from Whirly Dream, and the Supreme Ruler last. 6.50 out along the back. It's still Ramesses 2 metres in front of Kentuck on the outside. He's worked. Corfu racing third. No moves for the moment, followed by Springfield Raja. Then Tizimis, followed by Ambro Gold. He's about to go to the outside, tracking him Whirly Dream from Magic Madge, and 6 metres away the Supreme Ruler. At the 400 though, despite working Kentuck on the outside, he draws up within a metre of Ramesses. Corfu can't get a run. Springfield Raja goes to the outside. Ambro Gold out 4 wide. Whirly Dream trailing him. Tizimis held up one off the fence for Magic Madge, the Supreme Ruler. At the top of the straight, Ramesses a metre in front of Kentuck on the outside. Springfield Raja wide around, and Ambro Gold on the outside is starting to fly. He grabs the lead, 80 metres to go. Ambro Gold from Springfield Raja and Ramesses, and Ambro Gold a good performance by 1.5 metres to Springfield Raja. Ramesses has run third. Kentuck and also Tizimis and Whirly Dream close up from the Supreme Ruler, then Corfu, and last in was Magic Madge.
Yes, Ambro Gold at 7-2, taking out race 5 from Springfield Raja at 12s. Ramesses 3-1. Corfu was the favourite, unplaced at 7-4, and there was one in that race. If it doesn't win a race shortly, I'll give up. Tizimis had no luck whatsoever in the final stages. In the Cavalier Stakes, race 6 on the program, the favourite was My Aquabar at 11-4.
There's the green light, away they go. And Van Race, My Aquabar the first out. Errol Caramere didn't show speed. Senator Don goes to third, Ravenhill deep. Then came Asian Johnny, How's That Lady from Lockley Navajo. And Marcus Aurelius drops out to the tail of the field. My Aquabar and Van Race took each other on. He eases now on Van Race, and he should be able to drop in behind My Aquabar. He does. In third place, Senator Don. Ravenhill is caught without cover. They've gone quickly. 6 metres to Errol Caramere, who's going to finish up landing 1-1. Then 8 metres to Asian Johnny, 6 or 8 back. Then on the inside, How's That Lady? Behind it was Marcus Aurelius, and Lockley Navajo on the inside as last of all. They steady the pace down now as they come to the judge with 2 laps out. And here, 1800 to go. The leader was My Aquabar by 4 metres. Ravenhill caught without cover on the outside of Van Race. Errol Caramere 1-1 on his inside, Senator Don. The next pair, Asian Johnny outside, How's That Lady? Marcus Aurelius second last. And last of all on the inside is Lockley Navajo. They swing into the back now towards the 1600. And the leader still My Aquabar, pulling a bit, leads by 5 or 6 metres to Ravenhill. Third is Van Race on the fence. To sulky's length away then came Senator Don, and a metre the outside of him was Errol Caramere. 4 metres away, How's That Lady? The outside, Asian Johnny. And still the last pair are on the inside, Lockley Navajo, and on his outside ahead away was Marcus Aurelius. They swing over towards the 1300. My Aquabar still by 4 metres. Ravenhill is second. Ahead on the inside is Van Race. Then Senator Don still inside Errol Caramere, and there's been no change. The next pair, Asian Johnny, who's covering up How's That Lady, and 4 metres to Lockley Navajo on the inside of Marcus Aurelius. Around the corner they swing with a bit over 1,000 to go, and the leader was still My Aquabar by a sulky's length now. In second place is Ravenhill, who's been without cover virtually from the outset. On the inside, third ahead away was Van Race. Now going is Asian Johnny, and latching onto his back is Marcus Aurelius. Errol Caramere is now locked up in between runners. Senator Don on the fence, and last of all is How's That Lady, and Lockley Navajo is in her. They go into the back towards the 800, and here's the leader still My Aquabar by 3 metres, Ravenhill. Asian Johnny out 3 deep. Van Race in a bad pocket now. In the centre, Errol Caramere. The outside, Marcus Aurelius. On the fence, Senator Don. And then still last of all is How's That Lady about to go, and Lockley Navajo on the inside. Along the back, 5.50 out. My Aquabar in front by a sulky's length. Ravenhill's beaten. Asian Johnny gets to second. Errol Caramere's into the clear now. Van Race can't get out. Then Marcus Marcus Aurelius, who appears to be struggling from Senator Don, and further back in the field, Lockley Navajo inside the 400, and still My Aquabar by 3 metres to Asian Johnny. Here's Errol Caramere letting go now, coming quickly. Van Ray still can't get out, and then came behind those runners Lockley Navajo on the corner, 2:20 out, and out deep Errol Caramere raced to the lead from Asian Johnny, who's struggling. My Aquabar, then Lockley Navajo. It's Errol Caramere in front. Lockley Navajo gets to second, but Errol Caramere against the fence in front. Lockley Navajo's picking it up. Errol Caramere, those hanging on. He's going to hang on. Yes, he does. He wins it by 2 metres, Errol Caramere. Second, Lockley Navajo. Senator Don third from How's That Lady. Then came Asian Johnny, behind it Van Race. Marcus Aurelius, very disappointing. My Aquabar pulled too hard, and Ravenhill was last in.
Errol Caramere 7-2, taking out race 6 from Lockley Navajo 20. Senator Don at 8-1, and My Aquabar pulled himself into the ground and finished last at 11-4. In the Victoria Trotters Oaks, one of the principal events last night, race 7, the favourite Durvan at 5-2.
Bulk of the field set, they're racing. Duvan has missed it by 35 metres, and one of the best to begin. Odometer looking for the lead. Norfolk Lass from the inside, a little bit slow to begin. Lockley Nora gets to second, out 3 wide as Offer My Wine. Rival Lass racing 4 wide, coming off the back early, followed by Spend a Penny. Norfolk Lass back on the fence, followed by Final Look. Working up on the outside last is Lowly Star, and tailed off as Duvan. Approaching the turn in the first circuit, and up in front Odometer by 6 metres to Lockley Nora. Offer My Wine racing third without cover. Rival Lass now ends up with a 1 hour trail, and Spend a Penny is back on the fence. 4 metres away Norfolk Lass, and behind them Final Look, followed by Lowly Star, and 60 metres away Duvan. At the 1850 metre mark, and Odometer clear in front by 8 metres to Lockley Nora. 6 metres away third, Offer My Wine without cover, and back on the fence racing fourth is Spend a Penny. In behind them came Rival Lass, followed by Norfolk Lass. 6 metres to Final Look, followed by Lowly Star, and 65 metres away Duvan. Out of the straight at the 1600, and Odometer left alone in front and running along by 6 or 8 metres to Lockley Nora. 6 metres away third without cover is Offer My Wine, and back on the fence Spend a Penny. In behind them Rival Lass, followed by Norfolk Lass. 6 metres to Final Look, followed by Lowly Star, and tailed off as Duvan. At the 1250, and Odometer with Catch Me If You Can tactics by 10 metres to Lockley Nora. 5 metres to Offer My Wine without cover. Back on the fence Spend a Penny. Every chance for Rival Lass racing fifth and 1 out, followed by Norfolk Lass. Working up as Final Look, followed by Lowly Star, and 100 metres away Duvan. 1,000 to go on the turn, and can Odometer keep on going by 10 metres to Lockley Nora. Still no moves. 8 metres away third is Offer My Wine. In behind them Spend a Penny the fence, followed by Rival Lass. Back on the rail Norfolk Lass. In behind them came Final Look, followed by Lowly Star, and tailed off as Duvan. Out of the straight the final time, and it's still Odometer clear. Had a nice run by 6 or 8 metres to Lockley Nora. 6 metres away Offer My Wine being shaken up. Every chance for Rival Lass on the outside of Norfolk Lass. Spend a Penny gets to third the fence. Then Final Look from Lowly Star, and tailed off as Duvan. Along the back though at the 650, it's still Odometer by 6 metres to Lockley Nora. She's done all the chasing. They've broken away now by 10 metres to Rival Lass, out 3 wide going forward. Spend a Penny is broken up. Offer My Wine under pressure. Norfolk Lass coming off the fence and going forward, followed by Final Look and Lowly Star, and tailed off as Duvan. 400 out though. Odometer 6 metres in front. Lockley Nora about to peel off its back, and looks to be doing a little bit better than Odometer. 6 metres to Rival Lass third. Then Norfolk Lass. They're the only chances, followed by Final Look. Lockley Nora though 250 out on the turn. Drew 4 metres to Odometer. 5 metres away Rival Lass, the only danger if any, and 6 metres away Norfolk Lass. At the 180 though, Lockley Nora 6 metres in front. Rival Lass on the outsiders trying hard, followed by Odometer and Norfolk Lass making ground, but Lockley Nora clear in the last little bit, and Lockley Nora wins by 6 metres to Rival Lass. 2 metres away third Norfolk Lass. Odometer couldn't go on. Then Final Look. In behind them Spend a Penny, followed by Offer My Wine, then Lowly Star, and just getting in Duvan.
Lockley Nora at 6-1, taking out the Oaks with a good display of square trotting. Rival Lass 7-2, Norfolk Lass 11-2, and Duvan the favourite trailed the field all the way at 5-2. In the second quality of the Maturity Stakes race 8, the favourite here, We're Born at 7-4.
Racing Weirborn began quickly looking for the lead with Aztec Condor. Rover's Pet out wide is matching it with Weirborn. They both cross early from Aztec Condor, Peninsula Lad. Valrose back in behind them. Duga Deluga couldn't go early. Weirborn crosses and leads Rover's Pet out of the straight. Then Carl Thomas from Ebony Chick, and restrained last is Bella's Bird. At the 1650, Weirborn in front by 2 metres to Rover's Pet. Aztec Condor racing third. Angling for the one-out trail, Peninsula Lad early. Duga Deluga fifth on the fence, followed by Valrose on the outside. 5 metres away, Carl Thomas, followed by Ebony Chick, and up on the outside is Bella's Bird. At the 1300, Weirborn given a breather by nearly a sulky's length to Rover's Pet. Aztec Condor back on the fence, followed by Peninsula Lad racing fourth. On its back in turn came Valrose, and back on the rail came Duga Deluga. Then Carl Thomas, followed by Ebony Chick, and 6 metres away Bella's Bird. Approaching the turn once again, and Weirborn doing it comfortably by 2.5 metres to Rover's Pet. A metre back on the fence and racing third is Aztec Condor. From second last now, Ebony Chick is going forward. Trailing it in turn is Bella's Bird. Peninsula Lad racing one outside, a pretty good run, followed by Duga Deluga. He's pulling awfully hard. Valrose now third last from Bella's Bird, and Carl Thomas is back at the tail. Out of the straight and up in front, Weirborn. Vinny Knight looking around. He's only 2 metres in front of Rover's Pet. Ebony Chick out 3 wide. One off the fence, Peninsula Lad. Back on the rail, Aztec Condor. Bella's Bird held together on the back of Ebony Chick. On the rail, Duga Deluga can't get a crack of them. Still pulling from Valrose, and Carl Thomas last. At the 600, Weirborn 2 metres in front of Rover's Pet, followed by Aztec Condor. Ebony Chick out 3 wides under pressure. Peninsula Lad held up. Bella's Bird now hooks to the outside, 4 wide, making ground from Duga Deluga. Then Valrose, and tracking Bella's Bird as Carl Thomas. At the 400 though, Weirborn tapped up, pinched 4 metres to Rover's Pet. It's under pressure. Back on the rail is Aztec Condor, but Weirborn zoomed away on the turn. Bella's Bird out 4 and 5 wide, making ground. Ebony Chick can't go on. Peninsula Lad held up from Duga Deluga, Valrose and Carl Thomas, but Weirborn at the 150 shot away 10 metres in front. Bella's Bird running into second placing, followed by Carl Thomas, and also Ebony Chick boxing on with Aztec Condor, Rover's Pet, but Weirborn gets home by 2.5 metres to Bella's Bird. A good run. 8 metres away third, maybe Carl Thomas, and nose to Aztec Condor. Then Ebony Chick from Valrose and Duga Deluga, Rover's Pet, and last in was Peninsula Lad.
He got pretty tired, but still too good. The favourite Weirborn at 7-4 in race 8 from Bella's Bird at 4s, and Carl Thomas at 8-1. Final race on the card, the Cardinal Stakes, and the equal favourites here at 2-1 were My Able Dreamer and Raglan Skipper.
Educated Time can't go on. 4 wide is My Able Dreamer. Second last, Raglan Skipper, and back on the rail came Dusty Gem. 250 out though. Aaron's Pride a metre in front. Dallas Bianca flat, 4 metres away. King's Marion. Just Bird going half pace. Can't get a run from John Samuel. My Able Dreamer at the top of the straight. Aaron's Pride a metre in front. Dallas Bianca trying hard. Just Bird can't get a run. King's Marion's the one joining in quickly. Dallas Bianca got to Aaron's Pride. King's Marion the outside, doing a little bit the better, grabbing Dallas Bianca near the line, and King's Marion's won it about a half neck to Dallas Bianca. A metre away third was Aaron's Pride.
Punched home by Teddy Demler. King's Marion 14s, Dallas Bianca 20s, Aaron's Pride 9s. The equal favourites unplaced My Able Dreamer and Raglan Skipper. The doubles last night from the Valley. Daily double on 9 and 8 paid $11.15. Extra double a pair of 9s $1.65, and the quadrilla 998 $51.60. And that was harness racing at Moonee Valley last night, and that was our show for this morning. A big day of sport coming up. World of Sport with Sandy Roberts in just a few moments' time, and this afternoon the Swans versus Melbourne live from the SCG. Thanks for joining us this morning. Lots of winners in the week to come. All my gear from Maple Southland. See you next Sunday.
World of Sport Replay was another 7 Sport presentation.